heavy goods vehicle driver to leave the hard shoulder because he was parked on there, and they described him as becoming very irate and threatening them with a knife.
Traffic on the 4 lanes has backed up after an earlier accident and is probably why the driver decided to stop, illegally on the hard shoulder.
His driver's hours were running out. Every heavy goods vehicle driver can only drive for a certain number of hours with a tachograph before he must stop driving, because he will be over his hours and committing an offence to stop them falling asleep at the wheel.
He said, no, I don't move, blah, blah. So I told him about the EU bit, saying, right, the back of your tacho, follow the same place.
Yeah.
Of course, he's got a little pig in there, he's like this with it. Oh.
The lorry driver's only been using the knife to peel potatoes for his supper.
He's just got excited and just been waving it around. It's not like he's threatened them with it or anything like that.
He's from Poland, the kingdom of the potato, and not the only lorry driver on the hard shoulder.
So he's there making himself some dinner when he's rudely interrupted by the highways officers saying, "You can't park here, you need to go." So he's become very irate and ranted at them in Polish whilst waving his knife around that he was peeling his potatoes with.
Polish?
Yeah, Polish. Tell him you're Polish.
What's that?
You know two words of that.
I do know 2 words in Polish. None of them are going to help us in this situation, unfortunately.
Did you wave that at them? You sitting in here, they told you to move. Yeah?
You understand?
Come with me.
The job is a hot potato.
He needs to be given a ticket for parking on the hard shoulder, and then he needs to be told to go away and find somewhere else to park.
Where is your insurance? Why? Because you stopped here. Stop crying at me.
No, I lied.
Out.
I don't understand English. Look.
Follow me.
No.
Follow me.
I have no problem.
Come with me.
1, 2, 3. No problem. I have problem. Where I have problem? Look.
The driver's convinced he's being picked on.
And it was a complete nightmare. He just didn't want to know. I felt he was really hard done by, I think.
Where is problem?
I will phone an interpreter.
Where is problem? Please look. 1, 2, look.
The man's got evidence, pictures of other lorries that were parked up too.
Where is problem?
Calm down.
Where is problem? 40 minutes with problem.
Come with me.
Why, Mom? No. I problem with 40 minutes. Bella, calm down. Please. Calm down. Please, no. Just walk.
Come with.
What seemed a simple job is going horribly wrong.
Bella.
The Haytos have just made him cry. Come on. Horrible Haytos made you cry. He's all right. He's just very upset.
We couldn't get through to him, so we thought we'd take him to the car, get a Polish interpreter and tell him what was going to happen.
He's starting to cry and have a temper tantrum like a kid, basically.
He's really got his knickers in a twist.
They were just some really baggy sort of trousers. Yeah, and they just fell down, which was a bit weird.
The traffic cops are quite used to breakdowns, but not this kind.
Calm down.
Calm down, right? No problem. Okay.
Chill out.
He was quite a good actor, or he was very, very upset.
He's mad, quite frankly.
He's with the police, and we need to sort out why he stopped on the hard shoulder of the motorway. Can you just tell him that? He's not going to get hurt unless if he listens to us, he'll be fine.
He was one of 3 lorries. There was a lorry in front of him that had stopped, but had since gone when the Haytos told him to move on. And there was a Turkish chap behind him.
We were going to give the Turk a graduated fixed penalty for stopping on the hard shoulder.
Okay, so that's that one. So he's in the so he's the blue van guy.
Yeah.
Does he speak English?
No.
Woodsy gave the Turkish chap a £30 fine and told him to leave.
We can take money off people at the roadside, so
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Drive carefully.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Once I spoke to him with the interpreter, he tried to say that he had a problem with his tacho.
The reason why they're dealing with him in this way is because all the other ones left when they were told to, and he stayed at the side of the motorway. That's why we've been called, and he was peeling potatoes and eating his dinner, not fiddling with his tachograph.
His problem is he doesn't really understand what's going on. He's going to be charged £30 basically for stopping on the hard shoulder motorway, which he's obviously not allowed to do. His company said if he hasn't got the £30, and they will pay that money for him.
I think once that had dawned on him that it's not as serious as potentially being locked up and taken away for the night, that he calmed right down.
There are no more tears, but the potato peeler has still got a chip on his shoulder.
20 years driver, 20 years. No problem. Russia, Turcja, complete Europa, no problem. England problem.
Right.
No problem, complete Europa.
You know what to do, don't you?
No problem. 40 minutes go.